Hi, I'm Anthony Ellis with South Coast Controls in Anaheim, California. Today I'm going to walk you through a system that was designed, fabricated, will be programmed and integrated by the South Coast Controls team. From a design standpoint, we use the platform E-Plan to put the entire system together, develop the bill of materials. First off, before we get started, you'll see that there's a 6-bay system here, all operated and controlled by a main control panel. The enclosures and AC units you see are all from Rittal. Now I'm going to take you into the first bay. Before we open up the first bay, one of the more unique things about the 6-bay system is that it's all mechanically interlocked. Neither of these 5 bays will be able to open unless power is killed and the disconnect switch is in the off position for the on the first bay system here that houses the 1200 amp disconnect breaker. Also on the door of the first bay system is a Siemens meter, and then you'll see a Graceport power meter down below here. The Graceport power meter will be used by maintenance workers to determine if the system is either on or off. If the lights are on, there is power on the system, which means it is not safe to operate. If the lights are off, the power is killed to the system and it will be okay to operate inside. Now let me take you inside the control system. Inside the cabinet, you'll see the 1200 amp ABB fuse disconnect breaker with 1200 amp little fuses incorporated inside. We have flexible busing from Rittal. The flexible busing is leading up to the bus bar power distribution structure from Rittal that will distribute power throughout the entire cabinet. And then down below here, you'll see Acme current transducers. Let me take you now into Bay 2. Bay 2 with the Rittal AC unit incorporated onto it. Up top on the power distribution side, you'll see motor starters from Siemens, fuse holders with fusing from Rockwell Allen Bradley, and then we have our 4 power supplies by Siemens that will distribute power, low voltage power throughout the cabinet. Terminal blocks, fuse blocks, transformer, and supplementary breakers are all by Rockwell Allen Bradley. Down below is where the customer will bring in their incoming power lines to bring in power to the control cabinet. Now let me take you into Bay 3. Bay 3 shows the power distribution up top again from the busing with a fuse block from Rittal incorporated with little fuses. And then we have fuse holders as well from Rockwell Allen Bradley. We have a point IO mechanism that communicates back from Rockwell that will communicate back to the main control panel. Supplementary breakers and terminal blocks, again by Rockwell Allen Bradley. And then we have our 2 of our 4 drives. First drive is a 70 horsepower 755. The second drive is a 30 horsepower 755 from Allen Bradley. One also unique thing about all 3 AC units is each AC unit comes with a digital display. The digital display will read the temperature inside the cabinet and it'll give you the capability to dial up or dial down the temperature. Now into Bay 4. Bay 4 again has a Rittal fuse holder that is incorporated onto the busing that goes across the entire structure with little fuses inside. Then we have an Allen Bradley 755 400 horsepower VFD, which is our 3rd VFD in the cabinet. One other thing is each bay system will have a panel mounted light from Rittal as well as temperature stats from Rittal and limit switches from Rittal. The limit switches, of course, are used for when the door is open, light will be turned on to the system. I'll take you now into Bay 5. Bay 5 is where the busing will end with Rittal, and you'll have fuse holders and motor starters from Rockwell Allen Bradley, and then you'll have a Rittal distribution block here that will distribute power to the 6th bay. Also equipped with a point IO mechanism from Rockwell Allen Bradley that is communicating back to our main control panel. We have our 3 transformers from Allen Bradley, supplementary breakers, terminal blocks, and fuse holders from Rockwell Allen Bradley. I will now take you into the 6th and final bay. The 6th and final bay is equipped with our 4th and final VFD, 400 horsepower 755 PowerFlex VFD from Rockwell Allen Bradley. And then we have our fuse holder from Little Fuse. Last but not least, you'll see on the bottom here our grounding. Each bay system is grounded together and all housed back here on the 6th bay onto the copper busing from Rittal. And finally, the brains of the system. The Rittal enclosure on the outside door is equipped with a 15-inch Panel View Plus 7 Allen Bradley HMI. You'll have your emergency stop from Siemens and your reset push button down here from Siemens. And it is incorporated with a South Coast Controls manufactured convenience outlet. Convenience outlet, it can be used to hook up 120 volt for a computer, any other devices, as well as any kind of Ethernet connection can be done through here. You'll also see a Rittal AC unit on the outside of the box. Inside the cabinet on the top, comes with a Rittal panel mounted light, temperature stat, and then the limit switches that will trigger the light to turn on when the door is open. The brains of the entire application are here with the Allen Bradley 1756 Control Logix PLC, which comes incorporated with 2 safety cards. The PLC is connected via Ethernet down to the Point.io module here from Rockwell Allen Bradley that'll be communicating back and forth to the 6-bay system to the main control panel. We have our 2 network switches that are used for communication with the VFDs. The 755 PowerFlex VFDs, communication is all via Ethernet, which will be coming back and forth between these 2 network switches. You'll have your Allen Bradley supplementary breakers, terminal blocks as well. And then last but not least, on the bottom of the box, you'll see the busing for the ground down there. If South Coast Controls can be of any control panel support, engineering design via ePlan, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, fabrication, programming, integration, or any kind of SCADA, please reach out to our website at southcoastcontrols.com.